welcome to the Country Castle. If you are new here, my name is Sarah. I have 8 children and I live in a 1905 Victorian home out in the countryside in a small town. That is how we have the name the Country Castle. And in today's video, I wanted to share with you what we have been working on the outside of our home. A lot of my videos take place in my kitchen, in and around my home, doing homemaking, cooking, and cleaning, and things like that. But we have been spending so much time outside preparing our outdoor patio space for entertaining, family night dinners, being out there in the afternoon, just any time of day, having a place for us to be able to sit and gather has kind of taken priority. And when we first moved in, we had a lot of overgrowth that we were dealing with. And I'm going to take you through all of that and show you the before of what our property used to look like to where it is now, and some of the things that we still have to do that aren't finished yet. But I was just so excited to get some furniture on this patio and to put some flowers in pots and get it decorated. I feel like this is an extension of our home, and it should be a place that you are feeling inspired to go out and sit and rest, and that has been my focus on creating this space. So I'm going to take you through that in today's video. Really excited about today's sponsor, who has provided some patio furniture for my project. I'm excited to share that with you as well. This is our property 6 years ago. There was a lot of overgrowth and neglect, trees that were too big that needed to be trimmed. And over the last 6 years, we actually haven't done a whole lot with our property. Basically, we were busy and just overwhelmed with kind of what we wanted to do. But now we are feeling like we're ready for phase 1, which is to put in a large patio space for our family to entertain, to do summer night dinners, and just have a place to hang out. And we decided to not take down our deck that is back here, but to actually use it as a space to walk out of the house and down onto the patio. And we feel like we can save the deck as it is. What we're gonna do first is take out all of the sod where we wanna put our patio space. We did this by renting a sod cutter. As always, we have so much help. All hands are on deck. And one of the fun things that we found out with rolling up this sod is that we were able to put it in other areas where we felt like we needed grass. So it worked out really well. Now that we have the patio space carved out and ready to go, we are going to move to refinishing the deck. As you can see, it's really worn down and there is no railing or stairs that are usable coming down the middle. So what I'm going to do is sand it down and restain it. This is a pine deck, and I feel like it's going to be really beautiful if we can just refinish it, use what we have. And also our plan is to put up a railing. So for now, I'm going to put on this gel transparent stain, which I feel like gave it a beautiful finish. And then we are going to lay down our product for our patio, which is a decorative pathway base.
It is a combination between a stone and a sand. It hardens really tight once you get it in place, and I felt like it would be a really good option and very affordable for the size of patio that we went with to use this product. And again, we are just going to use all of the help that we can to get this stone in place. Next, we are going to build the railing, and anytime we have a big project, we call upon my parents because they just have such good ideas and they know how to do these projects. I grew up with my mom cutting pages out of Better Home and Garden magazines and just putting them in binders, and my dad would build the things that she wanted, and she would design things that just made way more sense than anyone else who's ever done certain projects. She just has such a good sense on how to put things together. And so of course I had them come help us put together this railing. And I have to say, this day that I built this railing with my dad was one of the sweetest days of my life, because I was wrapped up in this feeling of just time is short and the time we spend with our loved ones is the most important thing. And we built this railing listening to John Denver and Gordon Lightfoot, and I was just wrapped up in how many projects we have done together. And this was just such a tender, sweet day for me to be with my dad building this for my home. For the steps, we went with a box step design, and this is my mom and her idea to give us this beautiful option to be able to have a wide step that I can put plants on. She's always making things better and just more functional, and I absolutely adore this step and that we went with this. I think it's brilliant to not have any side railings, because you are now not limited to a railing. You can go up the steps from the side or the front, and it just gives you way more options to sit. I went with a deep depth of like 9 inches on the riser so that you can sit back on them comfortably, so they can function not only as a step but a seating area as well, and a place that you can put your pots. I cannot get over this transformation. I still need to stain the railing and the steps, but before I do that, I just am so excited to get this patio decorated. I am going to start by refinishing my wicker table and chairs. These are a set that we've had for a few years and they're really hammered. They need a refresh. So I am going to remove these cushions, sand them down, and paint them sage green. Hopefully I can salvage them, that they're not weathered too much, so that we can use them on our new patio. These chairs and table turned out beautifully. I am always amazed at the power of paint and how it can transform furniture or a room. I'm going to move these into place with Jack. We are going to start getting this patio space ready so that we can have our very first barbecue as a family in our backyard. Next, I am going to fill my patio up with as many pots of flowers as I can. I grew up with a mother who loved to create and make things so beautiful, whether it was in our home or in our yard. And she cultivated the most beautiful French garden in our backyard with beautiful pots. And I remember every morning going out and watering the pots. And now I get to go out onto my patio and water my flower pots. And it's just a beautiful thing when life becomes full circle and you have these overlay moments of memories. And I am so excited to get these pots all put together. One of my favorite ways to put pots together is to have things that are cascading out. I also put them into place before I pull them out of their little planters, just so that I can get an idea of scale and what I want in each pot. And I love pinks and purples and greens. Those are usually the colors that I am drawn to the most, and a little bit of white. So let's get these pots planted up and put them into place. I love how these pots turned out, and I wanted to share with you the sponsor of this portion of today's video, which is Bona Furniture, who has so kindly gifted me the most beautiful Adirondack chairs, which is something I was in the market for. I contacted their company because I loved the quality of their product and the thousands of reviews that have just praised not only affordability, but also quality. And the fact that these Adirondack chairs are completely weatherproof makes it perfect for our back deck. This gives us a space to sit and look out at our beautiful patio in our backyard. And I have to say, I love the design. The color is sand, but there are an array of colors. They have so kindly given me a discount code, which is a 15% off code using Country Castle 15. However, they are 25% off right now, so that code does stack, which is a great way to get a good discount. If you are in the market for a beautiful, affordable chair, I cannot say more about this company, how wonderful they have been to work with, how quickly it ships to your door. I think I had it in 3 days. I highly recommend them, and so absolutely check them out. Thank you again for supporting me and my sponsor, Bona, and I hope that you enjoy. Our patio space is really coming together, and this has been my dream and my goal, was to have a place where my family could gather and be outside. There are some finishing touches that we are going to add. We actually purchased a Costco table and chairs for the other side of the patio so that we could all sit and eat. But seeing these beautiful flowers and the ambiance surrounding this patio really is something so special. I am going to get some dinner ready so that we can have our very first barbecue on this patio, which everybody has been looking forward to. We have since now decided to put rugs under the tables and some cafe lights, a few more plants. I have some tomatoes that are going to grow on the patio as well, and I just wanted to go through some of the favorite components that I feel really pulls this patio space together. Number one, the rugs really delineate the space and make it feel more intentional, warm, and inviting. The table and chairs are a given. You need somewhere to sit. Pots with flowers or vegetables growing nearby is a must. These Adirondack chairs are just so inviting and beautiful and the perfect scale for this space. Umbrellas are absolutely a must. We got these at Costco and they really give us shade throughout any time of day, making it wonderful and cool and us able to be out there anytime. I hope that this inspires you to create a beautiful space for you and your family, to really be outside as much as you can. Create your beautiful spaces because they are just as important. Thank you again for supporting my channel, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.